Good morning, everybody, and welcome to yoga here at Recovery 2.0. Every Wednesday morning in our membership, I'm presenting this programming, an opportunity to delve into yoga, the practice of yoga, the process of yoga, and the experience of yoga. And today I wanted to address something really important, which I'm going to speak about at length after class. And the whole class will be about this concept of noticing. So this whole class is dedicated to this idea of noticing. What are we noticing? We're noticing our experience. We're noticing what is. We're on that mat with our breath, with the movements, with the physical body. Yes, we're with the thoughts that arise and letting them go, and we're with the emotions that arise and letting them go. But this is all about noticing. So what we'll do today in class, we'll tune in just a moment, and then we'll do some sun salutations. And then we're going to drop into a very powerful Kriya. And this Kriya is really all about the lungs and the blood, the circulation of the blood and the lungs. So a really powerful Kriya and very relevant for any time, particularly now, but any time, very relevant. And so we'll jump into that, and then we'll have a little bit of quiet at the very end. And then I'd like to speak to you about this concept of noticing and this holiday period. So we'll get into that after class, if you can stay for it. So class will be about an hour long, and then we'll go another 5, maybe 10 minutes discussing what we just did and talking about the concept of noticing. In the meantime, just me invoking that word noticing, I want you to bring your attention to your breath and your body today. Be physically and mentally on the mat and just experience what you're going through with each posture and each movement that we do. Okay, so let's just sit up nice and tall. I'm assuming you can hear me, yes? Yes, good. So let's sit up nice and tall and rub the palms together at the heart center. We just charge the heart right here. And bring the thumbs against the chest. We'll tune in this morning with Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo means I bow to, here's something I haven't really said before. I bow to the higher powers, all of the higher powers. Ong Namo, I bow to the higher powers. Gurudev Namo, I bow to the teachers and the teachings which carry a human being from darkness into light. Let's chant together 3 times. Inhale deeply to begin. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Ong Namo Gurudev Namo. Inhale deeply. Pause this breath. Relax the shoulders. Just simply hold the breath. Draw the belly in and upward. And exhale. Very good. Let's come to the top of our mats. And we're going to go right into our sun salutations, right here. The feet are either together or hips distance apart. Feet pressing firmly into the ground. Feel the lower legs activate. Lift the kneecaps. Tighten the quadriceps, the front of the legs. Palms at the heart center. Drawing the, we're just going to tuck in the shirt here. Draw the tailbone downward and draw the navel point in and up. So there's this releasing of the lower spine and a drawing upward of the hip points up towards the lower ribs. Good. So there's this beautiful length in the spine. Let's keep that. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, folding forward, bending the knees for the first couple maybe. Inhale, come up halfway. You can press against the shins or you can have your fingertips on the floor, whichever gets you a little more length. Inhale. And exhale. Let's have the hands come down. Step back to plank pose. You can lower halfway, as I will, or to the ground. If you went to the ground, inhale for cobra. If you're halfway, inhale for upward facing dog. Lifting the heart, drawing the shoulder blades together. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Let's take a deep inhale here. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. A deep inhale. And a full exhale. Bending the knees, look forward, and just walk the feet all the way up to the top of the mat. Good. Inhale, come up halfway. And exhale, fold deeply. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, hands back to the heart center. So we're just beginning here, just beginning to warm up. Good. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, folding low. Inhale, come up halfway. Exhale, the hands will come down. We're stepping back to plank and lowering halfway or to the floor. Inhale for upward dog or cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. You can bend the knees a little bit. Make sure you're getting length through the spine by pressing into the hands evenly and lifting the hips up away from the shoulders with the knees bent. So you can get that beautiful length through the spine. Then you can begin to draw the heels towards the ground. And you want to keep that length in the spine. And your heels may not make it to the ground. That's okay. Wherever they are is perfect. Now breathe deeply into this space. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Bending the knees, looking forward, and step to the top of the mat. Fold deeply. Inhale, press into the feet, reach high to the sky. And exhale, hands come to the heart center. So good. Let's keep going. Continue on this path. Okay. Inhale, reach. Exhale, folding. Inhale up, halfway. Exhale, hands come down, stepping back to plank pose. Lower halfway or to the ground. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Beautiful work. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. A deep inhale. And exhale. Keep going just like this. Stay in downward dog and notice the experience that you're having. Notice what it feels like to be in this posture. Fingers are spread wide. The eyes are gazing between the 2 feet. Steady eyes. Spine is extending. The hamstrings are opening. The backside of the body is opening. Just feel what it feels like to be in this posture. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Bend the knees, look forward, and step to the top of the mat. Fold deeply. Press into the feet, inhale, rise. And exhale, hands come back to the heart center. Really good work. Let's continue. Stay focused on the flow of energy in the body. Feel what's opening as it opens. Inhale, reach. Even notice the quality of the breath. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, bring the hands down, stepping back to plank and lowering halfway or to the floor. Take your time. Inhale for upward facing dog or cobra. And exhale back, downward facing dog. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. Exhale fully. Inhale deeply. And a full exhale. Bend the knees. Look forward, step to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. Exhale, folding deeply. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach high. And exhale, hands come to the heart center. Okay, now we're going to do one more, but what we're going to do here is we're actually going to practice holding 5 breaths in each pose. 5 breaths in each pose. So take an inhale, reach high. And exhale, fold forward. Stay here. Let the head go. Take 5 long and deep breaths. Inhale up halfway, extending the spine. Hold here for 5 breaths. Good. Bring the hands down and step back to plank pose. And we'll just stay here in plank for 5 breaths. Notice the feeling of the challenge of it and see if you can breathe your way into ease, even here in the challenge. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, lower all the way to the ground or halfway. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. We'll stay here for 5 breaths. Deep inhale. And exhale back to downward facing dog. 5 breaths. As you exhale, bending the knees, look forward. Step or hop lightly to the top of the mat. Inhale up halfway. And exhale, fold deeply. Press into the feet. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, hands come to the heart center. Really beautiful work. Beautiful work. Okay. I want you to just come to the middle of the mat. I'm going to give you the sort of the middle view here. Take your feet about hips distance apart. And we're just going to come forward into a forward fold. Okay? Forward fold. Bend the knees slightly. Let the head go. And we're going to hook the two big toes. So we take the first two fingers of each hand and hook inside that big toe on both sides. And inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, fold deeply. Let the head go. Elbows are out to the sides. Deep inhale. As you exhale, release the fingers and bring the hands to the hips. Press into the feet and come up to a standing position. And very good. Okay, now let's take the feet wide apart on the mat. And the feet are parallel facing forward on the mat. That's good. Good, so we're going to do a series of forward folds. First one will be what we call prasarita A. So it's standing, split leg, forward fold. And we're going to release the fingertips onto the ground, the hands, if you can. See if you can get the fingertips in line with the tips of the toes. So there's a line there. Inhale, come up halfway. And then exhale, folding deeply forward. 5 breaths here. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. Full exhale. Completely notice your experience. Notice your breath. Notice what you're feeling. See if you can get the breath to be absolutely smooth, long, and deep. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And as you exhale, bring the hands to the hips. Press into the feet and come to a standing posture. Good. Okay. Now, I'd just like you to interlace your fingers behind your back. This is what we call prasarita C. So draw the hands down towards the ground, opening the chest up. Draw the navel point in and lift. And then exhale, folding forward, coming right into the middle with the arms up over the top of the head. Good. Now make sure that you're not leaning forward into the toes or backward into the heels, but that there's even weight through the feet. And let's begin our long and deep, steady breath. Bring your attention to this posture, to your body, and to your breath. As you exhale here, press into the feet and inhale. Come up to a standing posture and release the hands. Very good. Heel and toe, the feet together. Very good. Now we're going to drop into our Kriya in this very powerful way. I'd like you to bring the thumb and the pinky together. The thumb and the pinky. So you bring your thumb and the pinky to touch and the thumb and the pinky to touch in both hands. And you keep that mudra, that hand position. Be steady. Feet are a little bit wider than hips maybe. Steady. And we're going to take a deep inhale as the arms come up and as they go down the back, and exhale. can be in and out through the nose. So these breaths are about as full and as deep as you can. Complete inhale. Complete exhale. As you exhale, draw the navel point in. Inhale. Wide circles with the arms. Keep the thumb and the pinky together. Stay steady. Most powerful breath you can. Don't be afraid. Go into it. Really surrender yourself into this powerful breath. Keep going. Stay steady. I know it becomes challenging. You got a couple more minutes to go. Completely renew the lungs. Oxygenate the blood. Now we're going to speed up a little bit, more like a wheel with the arms. So powerful. Dig into your power. Last 20 seconds. Inhale up. And exhale down. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Deep inhale. And a full exhale. Beautiful work. So we're in the Kriya now. We're in this working with circulation and working with the lungs. Now I'd like you to take the thumbs Bring them inside your palm and close the fingers over the thumbs. So you're making fists with the thumbs on the inside. Now we're going to do the opposite swings. From back, it's inhale up and then exhale down forward. Inhale up, exhale down. Just like that. And we're going to have a little music to help us along here. Here we go. Inhaling up, exhaling down forward.
Sada Satanam Japamana Satanam 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 Sada Satanam Satanam
And a little faster now.
Sada Satanam Japamana Satanam 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 Sada Satanam Satanam.
Inhale up. Hold. And exhale. Simply stand with the palms facing forward. Notice your experience. Notice the flow of energy. Okay. Beautiful work to this point. So here's what we're going to do now. We're going to use a mantra. And the mantra is one word. It's HAR. H-A-R. H-A-R. And the R is rolled like the Spanish R. So it's HAR, HAR, HAR. And what we're going to do is we're going to come down. And so I'll give you the side view. We're going to come into a forward fold. I'm going to bend my knees a little bit, and the palms will be flat on the floor. So whatever you need to do to get the palms flat on the floor, even if you have to bend a whole bunch, that's okay. And what we're going to do, it's going to be like this. We're going to do 7 HUDs like this. It's going to be HUD, 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 HUD. On the 7th one, we come up and we say, we clap the hands overhead and we say Hari, H-A-R-E-E. So it's HUD, 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 up, Hari. And then we go down again. We're going to be here for a little while. I want you to get into this chant. Every time you say HUD, the navel point activates. And so it's very, very powerful work. So we'll be here for a little bit. Let me get the timer on and bring your full chanting into this. And here we go. Here we go. You ready? Okay, come into a forward fold. Remember to bend the knees so that you're not pulling on the hamstrings. If you're very open, that's fine. But really bend the knees. Give yourself a break. You ready? Here we go. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. 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 Keep going, keep going, keep going. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. 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 Remember to keep the knees bent if you need to. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. 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 We're going to go another 2 minutes. If you need to take a break, just take a break. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. 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 Last minute. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. 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 Last one. Hud, 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 hud. Hari. Whoo. Whoo. Stand tall. Stand tall. Let that energy flow through the whole body. Feel it in the lower spine, the hips, the pelvis, the hamstrings. Feel the energy flow. Feel your experience. take notice of what's taking place here for you. This is all happening for you. All happening for you. Okay. Very gently come sitting down. Okay. Good job, everybody, so far, as we do our Kriya here. Okay. Okay, good. Everybody all right? That was a big one, I realize. So the hands are going to go back behind the hips a little bit, fingertips pointing forward. And we're going to begin lifting the legs up and putting them down. And it's kind of a breath of fire. Now, if you can't do both legs, that's okay. Do one leg. Just do the best you can. We're here for just a couple minutes. Here we go. Doing great. Stay steady. Stay steady. Breath of fire. If at any point you need to rest, you just rest. It's okay. Just do the best you can. Less than a minute to go. Thirty seconds. And relax. Take a big inhale. And a full exhale. Okay. Now we're going to continue with this beautiful sort of abdominal work. We're going to crisscross the legs. Again, the hands are palms down, fingers pointing forward. And it's okay, we're going to go together. We're going to be here for 30 minutes. Just kidding. I want to make sure you're paying attention. Made a little joke there. Don't panic. Don't panic. Okay, we'll be here. How about we do 60 seconds and we'll check in with each other, okay? Here we go. Palms flat, fingers pointing forward. Arms up, feet up off the ground, and here we go. Thirty seconds. Inhale. Oh, and exhale. Woo! Good job, you guys. Ooh, come sitting up nice and tall, easy pose. Oh my goodness. What a joy. Feel it. Feel the flow. Feel the activation of different centers of the body. Notice the experience that you're having. Notice that shift, that inner shift that's taking place for you. Good. Okay. So we're going to bring the arms out in front of us, and we're going to do the same thing we just did with the legs. One arm will crisscross over, and then the other arm. So it's hands over hands, just like this. And it's breath of fire. The hands just come out to the shoulder. They don't come out wide. It's just shoulders distance apart. We'll be here for 60 seconds. Let's make the most of it. Here we go. Move that navel point. Breath of fire. Move the energy. Completely renew your lungs, your circulatory system. Completely renew the feeling to be in this body. Inhale. And exhale, relax. Take a deep inhale. And a full exhale. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to take this circulatory oxygenating experience, and we're going to bring it up into the head, into the brain. We're going to flush. We're going to flush the brain with fresh blood. I want you to come into baby pose. And I want your forehead to be on the ground. If you need to spread your knees wider, bring your forehead to the flat ground. The palms are face up by the feet. And I want you to begin your breath of fire right here. Eyes are closed. Focus up to the third eye point, looking at the front of the brain, the back of the forehead. And begin. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Beautiful work. We're going to stay in the same posture, except this time we're going to interlace the hands behind the back. If you can't reach the hands together, that's okay. See if you can grab a towel or a belt or a strap so that you can hold on to that instead of clasping the hands. Here we're going to have a forehead on the ground, and once again, we're going to begin breath of fire, moving the arms up and down. So Just moving the arms up and back, up and back. We'll be here for a couple minutes. This is an incredibly powerful thing to be doing. So make the most of it. Really put yourself into it. Here we go. Focus on the eyes to the third eye point. Keep that focus upward. Last 30 seconds. Inhale deeply, arms up. Hold. Exhale, relax the hands. Slowly, slowly, slowly press yourself up. Slowly, 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 slowly. Take your time. Come into easy pose. Turn the palms face up. Just turn the palms face up. Thumb and forefinger together. Close the eyes. Feel the seat bones supported by the earth beneath you. Feel a sense of groundedness here now. The eyes are focused upward to the third eye point. And you're drawing your attention inward now toward the breath. Notice your inhales and your exhales. Notice the breath as the core experience of this moment. The breath and the heartbeat, the core experiences of this moment. All the cells of the body are vibrating now, coherently. You can feel it. Tune in, that's energy. Tune into that life force flowing through every cell in this body. And be here in this witness state, watching the breath, feeling the heartbeat, feeling the vibration through the cells of the body. Simply be watching and connecting with it. You'll hear some music now accompanying your meditation. Simply allow the music to help you settle into this lovely space. The mantra means the divine is dancing in every cell of my body. The divine is dancing in every cell of my body. Waheguru. This is an indescribable form of bliss. Enjoy this moment with yourself. It's enough to just experience the bliss of this moment. Come laying down on your back now for a short shavasana. Allow yourself to ground and release all effort. And begin to deepen your breath now. Coming back to an awareness of the body, wiggling the fingers and the toes, and rotating the wrists and the ankles. Rub the palms of the hands together. Lift the feet up, rub the soles of the feet together. And take a deep inhale, stretching from fingertips all the way down to the toes. And exhale, draw the knees into the chest. Give them a squeeze. And then very gently roll yourself up to a seated position. Palms are face up, thumb and forefinger together. Allowing the eyes to close for just one moment here. And checking in and noticing the effects of our practice today. It's truly a Kriya of renewal, bringing new energy, flushing blood into all the parts of the body, really oxygenating the cells, oxygenating the blood. Bringing ourselves fully to this peace and this calm and this presence of our own being. Let's bring the palms together at the heart center, and we'll end today's class with a long sat and a short nam. And afterward, we'll speak a little bit about the holidays and about noticing and paying attention. Inhale to begin. Sat Nam. Universe, put us in the places you want us to be, with the people you want us to be with, doing the things you want us to do. Thank you for the joys and the challenges of our lives. Amen and Sat Nam.